Hi, we are Team JAFP. We are working on a senior design project at University of Maryland, Baltimore County, UMBC. It is done in conjunction with V-LINC, which is an organization comprised of doctors and engineers that work together to create special one-time solutions for special needs children or adults. The V-LINC works together with different universities and gets design teams there to help create projects. So our project is for Jenna. Our team is comprised of me, Abraham Feldman.
I'm Naya Kim.
I'm Mary Sullivan, Justice Koshi.
So Jenna is a 14-year-old. She has a disease called methylmalonic acidemia. The methylmalonic acidemia causes a list of problems. One of the big problems is kidney failure, which causes Jenna to need to be connected to a feeding tube 23 hours per day. Another issue is she has a very low cognitive level, so she, kind of acts like a kindergartner, and she doesn't have a real high level of understanding. So things have to be done for her, as she won't really understand how to do things. So one of the things that Jenna loves doing is swimming. She can do it multiple hours per day. The problem with her going swimming is she has to be connected to a feeding pump 23 hours per day. That means the feeding pump has to go in the water with her. The problem is there's no such thing right now as a waterproof feeding pump, so it can't go into the water with her. So right now her mom takes the feeding pump and puts it in 3 plastic bags, triple bagging it, and then puts it in a cooler to try to create a little waterproofing. The problem is it doesn't work. It works for a little, but when the feeding bag turns sideways and the pump starts pulling air, then the alarm sounds and it shuts off. At that point, she has to straighten it up and start over. In addition, it's not waterproof, so when water starts getting in, it can damage the system, and we don't want that to happen. So Jenna's parents and caretakers contacted V-LINC to try to work on a solution, which is what we're doing, to try to make it that Jenna could comfortably swim at the pool for hours without having to keep getting interrupted.
These are some of the important goals. The first important goal is we have to make Jenna's life easier in the water with the feeding system. So having the feeding bag vertical and having the feeding pump free from water ingress will help make her life easier in the pool. Keep her safe. Keep her feeding system operational at all times, in or outside of the pool, and also it has to be user friendly.
Here are essential requirements for the system. The system has to be floatable when Jenna is swimming in a pool, and the system has to keep the feeding pump free from the water ingress, and also flexible formula bag has to be upright all the time, and also total system weight has to be below 15 pounds, and the total size not more than 2 inches in width, 2 feet in width, and 2 feet in length, and 1.5 feet in height.
This is our final design CAD drawing. As you can see, the first one is with the clear lid on and the steel latch, and without the tubing to keep it, the noodle to keep it more upright and stable, and the one on the right is with that tubing and the hose acting as a handle. And now I will show you how it is assembled in each individual part. This is the tube in the right drawing, and it is connected by a hose here with 2 screws, and try to keep as many sharp objects away from it so it does not damage the noodle. And once you're done screwing that in, you can just slide it right into the side here, and it's out of sight, and now you have a handle for yourself. And we also have these zip ties, which act as an extra precaution, which on the bottom you see these 4 holes. You slide it just up through there, yeah, eventually, and click it on like that, and do that 4 times around the sides, and when you're done you can just cut off the excess and shave that down so it's not a sharp edge, and shove it back into here. That way you don't really see it, and it's smooth all the way around. And on the inside, we have a 3D printed piece which holds this part, the feeding bag. Slide that in there. And then we have this little back channel here, which holds the actual feeding pump. And this back part keeps it a little bit more stable and in place. So we put this in there, stays there, doesn't wiggle. We put this part in here facing with the valve here out, and we put it into this channel that we have made. It sits in there very nicely, doesn't move. We put the cord right into this little channel here that you see, where it shoots out of the side. You can see this channel, and then there's one on the top here too. And we go ahead and we close this, latch it up, and once that is done, you can see the tube comes out of here. There are no kinks, no pinches or anything here, and now it is good to go. And this tube will not be coming off anytime soon. Between the feet on the bottom, the little edges on the top here, and the hose and zip ties, it's all very tightly secured.
The end over here is the part that connects to Jenna's stomach while she is swimming, and there's enough of a long cord that it won't get stuck while she's swimming.
And the final design testing, we'll be carrying it from this room to the pool while it is running to prove that the alarm will not go off and to make sure it works. And when we get in the pool with it, which I will be doing, we are going to tug it, splash it, do all the normal stuff that any kid would do in a pool, and a little bit more to make sure it can hold up and doesn't get any water in it. And we will also be submerging it for about 30 seconds. And that is our project.
They're going to verify, see how wet it got inside.
That's also from my handle. I'll let you guys
No water visible over here. Tiny droplets, but it's pull up a 3D insert to see if we got anything. And we got about a teaspoon or so of water in there. Not enough to cause any damage. As you can see, it's completely raised. And it'll take much more than that in order to get to any electronics to cause any damage. Thank you for watching, and I hope Jenna enjoys our project.